The first time I set foot in a prison, a couple of years ago, it was to play video games. I was visiting a program run by Peninsula College at Clallam Bay Correction Center, in which students learn to design and build computer games. Now, when I was growing up, I didn't know anybody in prison, and I learned about the criminal legal system from the news and Law and Order. So I'd been given a picture from our culture about what I was supposed to expect. What I saw was very different than that picture. I met a group of intellectually hungry, incredibly hardworking individuals who were deeply invested in each other's success. In short, I met the foundation of any great software development team. When they release, these men will face the barriers faced by the 650,000 people who release from prison in the United States each year. They will be denied jobs, housing, public benefits, the right to vote, because society will see them for their past rather than their future. And it's these barriers that will result in 2 out of every 3 being reincarcerated within 3 years, perpetuating a system that incarcerates millions of Americans, disproportionately black and brown, at a massive human and financial cost. But the good news is that we know what works to help people who get out, stay out. Jobs. Controlling for a host of other factors, someone with living wage employment is 3 times less likely to return to prison as someone without. And yet, in Washington State, 2 out of every 3 people will not have a job a year after release. Now, jobs are not silver bullets. Dismantling mass incarceration requires a transformation in every corner of society. But the tech industry is my corner. I've worked my entire career in it. And in the tech industry, we have a labor shortage. There are currently 6,000 open software developer jobs in Washington State, and demand continues to outpace supply. The tech industry has an opportunity to fill those open roles with individuals for whom that job is transformational. Unloop makes this possible by providing an end-to-end pathway to a career in software development for somebody marginalized by a conviction. Here's how it works. First, students learn the hard and soft skills that they need to launch careers writing software for the web in our intensive 1-year training program that we offer at Washington Correction Center for Women and Monroe Correctional Complex in partnership with local community colleges focusing on full-stack JavaScript. When a student nears their release date, we work with them to put together a plan for their basic needs, such as housing and transportation, and connect them with resources to launch their career, such as a mentor that already works in the industry. And finally, we connect students with post-release opportunities that are aligned with their goals. For students that want to directly enter the workforce, we place them in paid internships with employer partners. For students that want to continue on and get their degree, we offer higher education advising. And for students that want to launch their own businesses, we connect them with paid freelancing opportunities. And while we're still in the early stages, we're seeing good traction with this model. We've gone from a small pilot cohort to having over 50 students enrolled across 2 facilities. We've seen amazing grassroots support from the industry, with over 120 professionals engaged as volunteers. This summer, our first cohort of 9 students graduated from Washington Correction Center for Women. And we've established relationships with 11 industry partners, including companies like Moz and Energy Savvy and Substantial. And those relationships are creating real pathways for students. Of the 2 students who have released to the Puget Sound area, one is enrolled in Everett Community College, completing her CS degree, and the other is a software development intern at Moz. That's right. Next, we've done this as a volunteer team of tech professionals and formerly incarcerated leaders because we wanted to test out how the tech industry would respond to an idea like this. The tech community is stepping up. We're ready to take it to the next level, but in order to get there, we need your support. Unloop is funded in 2 main ways. Our education programs are funded through a public-private partnership with the community college system in Washington State and are currently financially sustainable. Our reentry and post-release services are funded through placement fees paid by companies hosting Unloop interns. In order for us to achieve full sustainability as an organization, we need to place about 15 students per year in internships. And as the over 50 students who are currently being trained every year in Unloop programs graduate and begin to be released, we expect we can hit that goal by 2019. But we have work to do to get there, and we need investment to reach that goal. We're raising about $100,000, which will get us to 12 months of operational runway, which will allow us to staff up in 2018 and expand the number of employers that we work with. But beyond just financial support, we're asking you to invest in our community. Because when Unloop students succeed, it's not because of Unloop. When Unloop students succeed, it's because they're amazing, talented individuals with huge untapped potential. And when our community sees that potential and invests in it, it comes out. So I ask you to join that community, invest in our students and the lives of them, their families, and our entire community. Thank you.